Shout out to everybody here. This is an emergency stream for Bitcoin. Nasty dump here, 61,600. I want to see if we can go lower where we're going, and we want to just be here for you in this nasty, nasty dump. So, shout out to everybody. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And yeah, thank you for jumping on in. My ear, I think I got ear pain again. Yet again, I don't know, something keep hurting my ear, but it is what it is. So let me pop up the chat. Not going to be as loud as I normally am, obviously. But let's take a look. So look, we lost the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame. That's a bearish sign, right? Right off the bat, you can open up a short immediately. Take advantage of what may come. If we get back inside, so be it. So I would advise everybody to open the short here with a stop above the 200 MA again. I would advise myself. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking the financial advice, but this is something that I would look at. Technically speaking, a short is highly likely based on where we are in the 4-hour time frame. Doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure. We can easily bounce back in. This could just, we didn't make a lower low, right, inside of the section. We could even still possibly try to say, hey, well, you stayed inside. I don't know. I say no way. I say you broke trend line, and now we have to deal with it. We'll go from there. 61,604 for Bitcoin. All right. How are you? Welcome, Lifer, after hours, man. Amen. Praying for you, brother. Shout out to Bill Brown. Shout out to everybody here. Yeah. Welcome to Lifer After Hours. This is AI Sammy. Yeah, this is AI Sam. Anyway, let's break down what we see happening for Bitcoin. We can see a breakdown. The head and shoulder here, the rising wedge. Do we go lower? At what levels to watch for Bitcoin? Is there money to be made here? And I want to make sure I don't catch you guys slipping. So here we are. Could we be making the oh so infamous shoulder, head, and right shoulder? We could be, right? Very well could be. As long as we keep this low and we don't break this low, we're okay. The second Bitcoin goes lower than 55,700, we have ourselves a bit of a problem. All right, that's going to be a major issue. Okay, you can say the daily is still kind of sitting here and we may get a bounce. So, okay, I'm with that. Your most bullish scenario is that the daily could get a bounce. We could still consolidate in here. This turns into a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. We break on out and we go to all-time highs. And this is just our last little shakeout here before everybody gets into, again, if you break this low, then we're going to come up for a lower high, and then we're in a nasty downtrend. You do not want to break this low. If Bitcoin goes lower than 55.7, we're going to have a bit of an issue. So that's the major, that means the bears take over. As long as you can hold this high, technically the bears don't take over. And we've been this low before, not too long ago. So I don't know why we all get so crazy. It's just, people aren't ready for the drop. But, you can pump. We pumped up beautifully from the beginning of July. We had that wonderful July. And what goes up must come down. We showed you this head and shoulder pattern. We talked about it over and over again, suggesting that it would drop to the downside. It did that and some. And then once you start dropping, you can see there's your 200 MA on the daily time frame, right? And honestly, that's usually the best price you can get. In a bull run, whenever you come back to the 200, those are the best prices you can absolutely have. Like, it doesn't get better than that. I bought Bitcoin. I bought 10K worth of Bitcoin in the dip. We'll see what happens. We may go lower. So here's the chance. Does Bitcoin get a bounce here, or do we go lower? And that's your question. Let's take a look at your 22. Yeah, you lost the 200 SMA on multiple time frames, 8-hour, 4-hour. I would open up a short at 61.5, and I would keep it open right now below the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame, because the odds are that you could get a drop. A little bit of bullish divvy here, finally coming in on the 4-hour time frame. That could propel us further to the upside. That might give us a bounce. But your line is where you bounced here, which is going to be 62,000. I call it 62.8. Yeah, 62,779, 62.8. You're gonna have to break back above 62,800 to remain bullish. That's gonna be a key level to watch. So I would remain short right now, everyone. I'd see no reason not to flip long right now. You know, yes, they're gonna try to show, oh, this is the reversal, this is not, all that. I don't know. And look at the cat ears right there that we had, double top cat ears. Beautiful move to the downside, cat ears, right? Shoulder, head, right shoulder that didn't play out. And then right there, we lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. And that was going to be the beginning of that major drop. All right. And the 200 MA on the 1 minute is amazing. And look, right there, we got above it. A little bit of a pump earlier today. Back up to 61,000, 62K. And then for the rejection, right? Looks like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Attempting to put in some type of like cup and handle here back to the upside. There's a chance, but you know, they'd be looking for this cup and handle breakout today. You're hanging on a point of control. You do have a gap in the VRVP back to the upside on the smaller time frame. All right. And you're waiting for this flag to break back to the 200 MA. That looks likely based on, you know, I like to see the 200 keep coming. Price likes to pump to it. You can break above the 200, and that could be a reversal. You do have a shoulder, a head, and a bit of a right shoulder. A Sammy cup and handy here. That could reverse you further to the upside. Chance that we get some type of buy-in here on Saturday morning and get a pump. I'd be watching your 7 minute for a move back to the 200, the 200 MA here. Yeah. Asia pumps, now Asia dumps. You never know. Shout out to Christ is Lord. Shout out to Flavor, Fid Sniper, 786 P Pelosi, Crypto Moonwalker, Gray Zone E, Flavor, Crypto Zach, Crypto Fam, Crypto Ace 33, D Shuffle, Rudy 007, Caspian Stop Hunter, and everybody here on the live. Bro, today is Saturday in India. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So again, I would keep the short open on the 4-hour time frame. I would attempt to scalp the smaller time frames if I see any type of movement to the upside here. Possible flag, but you know, Bitcoin is struggling right now, and the whole markets are struggling. Right? It seems like we had a major sell-off in every asset, from the dollar to the stock market to Bitcoin. It was one of those days, Black Swan days, where everything takes a beat down. 1 hour time frame showing signs of a bearish engulfing candle, right? And almost like, I don't know, it's ugly. So some bullish div on the 4 hour. You know, the 7 minute through the 1 minute look like they may try to reverse, right? 1 hour has bearish engulfing and can't seem to get back above 62K. So 62,000 problem is a problem. Right? Can you reduce the music sound? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. How does it feel now that you can mobilize the worldwide lifer crew? It feels amazing, but I mean, at the same time, we must work every single day, and it never ends. And there's always a grind. There's always something we can do better. We are always working, always, you know, adding to what we've done before and seeing if we can perfect it, right? 7 minute does look like it may get a move here back to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of a scalp here and catch these shorts off guard, at least back to the 200 MA. Then we'll see what happens. But this is a possible trade right here. 4-to-1 risk reward ratio for the 7 minute out of this flag back to the upside. It's not all bad today. Possible shoulder, head, right shoulder for a reversal. Sammy cup and handy here at about 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, I just didn't want to leave anybody hanging thinking, you know what I mean? Sam woke up, had a nightmare, and had to stream to get it out of his head. Yeah, that's what happened. Shout out to Mr. N. Wong. Shout out to United Father. Shout out to Ryan S. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the grind doesn't stop. I haven't slept for the past 1 week trying to keep my account not liquidated. Not liquidated. I'm trying to keep myself not liquidated. Are you a trader? No, I'm just trying to keep myself not liquidated. It's kind of funny, right? I'm just speechless recently. I'm suffering with you guys. Bad times are necessary to be grateful for the good ones. Amen. Yeah. Making 30 grand a day is tough. You know what I mean? Please check them out. Meow. I will, but only because it's the only thing you've asked about, but I really don't want to. Do not mow me. What the heck? Doesn't even have lock liquidity. I don't know. I'd be careful. Do not FOMO. I don't know. I'd be careful. So right now we're watching Bitcoin in this flag. I keep your 4-hour time frame in the short, but the small time frames may change. And let's see if we can kind of start to move our way back to the upside. 61,500 was the level we did not want to lose. Let me just show you something here. Zcash still holding gains, interesting enough. It is a rising wedge that will break if Bitcoin dumps. You are overbought though on the stochastics on the RSI. Wait for this to possibly come down a little bit. But, you know, there was something about Zcash. It was holding its own. Let's see if Soil held its own. Soil was also looking really nice. Yeah, see, everything dumps when Bitcoin dumps. Look, Soil lost the beautiful trend line it was holding. It looked so nice. It was the only thing in like a bullpen that looked really ready to rock. Soil, baby, Soil. If you look at Bitcoin here on the all-time history index, and we delete everything, and you look at our daily, you know, or even though the weekly, and the level that mattered to me was 61,005 right here. And we talked about it over and over again. I mentioned it today, and I said, if we lose this level, I just don't see how we don't go back down to $55,000. It was very likely. And, you know, now you got a bearish engulfing candle on the weekly. Weekly looks absolutely horrible, right? Bulls are in control unless this is our stopping point, and it's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Like, and we can hold the zone, and if we can hold 61.5, I'm telling you right now that the 4-hour looks like we go lower, and you never know. So, and it just, so don't be surprised if we hit 55. And then honestly, once that sell-off happens, this could be the one that takes us to 43,000, right? I don't want to be the bearer of bearish news. I don't want to be like, but I just want to let you guys know that like we could definitely go to 43K. Like, that's a possibility. Look, you're falling through a high volume node. Once you go through there, you have one little node right there, 51, and then I can't believe we got saved last time, right? So I'm, you know, the bullish and bearish, but you know, we just got to go over exactly what's happening and not play games and see it for what it is. Okay, dang, here we go again, thinking we left 44K. I've had the inverted head and shoulders drawn for a while. Yeah, we all have, and we decided this could be the move, but, you know, we are on the verge of a lower low to 55,000. We lose that, we go all the way to $44,000, right? And we get lower Bitcoin, everyone, and we could stash. You know what I mean? I kept saying stash, stack it, stack it, stack it, stack it, and you know, that's what we're seeing. So, yeah. It is what it is, right? So it tells me that, you know, coming off the conference high. Yeah, and we have a lot of people too, you know. Okay. Just want to make sure everything's going. Yeah, we got severe weather. Uncertain, ready to respond if impacted. Severe weather, man, you know. Anyway, so that's just what I see happening right now for Bitcoin. Kind of have it locked up, and you watch this 7 now. If the 7 double tops in, then you know you're in for trouble. Look for the double top and the breakdown, right? But right now it says we can get a bit of a bounce, right? Is it worth playing perpetual? I don't know. It may, you know. We jump on into X, open up a long in the early wee hours of the morning. It would technically be this little flag that's attempting to break out, right? Stop below this low and this low. Chance we do get the Saturday morning volatility, especially with the way this market has been moving. You have this level here too, 62,600. 62,603 would be the target. Stop loss at 61,154. If you go any lower, you know, it's like you're definitely headed down the tubes. For 69.58 for 138. Yeah, very small trade. Just something to keep it cooking. Looks like it may actually go, but see the shoulder, head, and right shoulder too as well. Trying to get like you, lifer. Anything can happen, man. I'm buying Soul whilst it's on sale, baby. Wex is amazing. You long, I long. Bookmap, please. We'll take a look at Bookmap. Bookmap suggests that we go lower, right? Happens if you let Bookmap cook all night. Eventually, it like, for me at least, it's like, yeah, there it goes. You just gotta kind of like shake it up again. $61,580. We got some liquidity upstairs, but most of the liquidity takes us all the way down to $59,000. And like, that's why I would stay on that short on the 4-hour time frame. Really, like, even if we catch a little long here, I wouldn't get too impressed by it. You know, you got to break 62,000 even to be somewhat impressed by the long. So it does suggest we just double top. This may roll over. You lose the 200 again, and then that just tells you that that short's going to play out further. You do have way more liquidity to the downside than to the upside here for BTC. All right. Yeah, shout out to the Jordan Allen. Shout out to Crypto Bellico. Shout out to P. Pelosi, Playboy, Jorge, Mikey G80 or 843, Team MJPX. Could possible Soul go to 90? It's possible. It is. You never know. I mean, anything is possible, right? So, but you know, we all do what we have to do every single day. Unemployment rate climbs to the highest since October of 2021. And it's crazy because they were acting like it wasn't that bad, and next thing you know, it is that bad. It's just weird, right? So 61.5, the weekly support of resistance is seeing a bit of an issue here, losing the 200 MA, and battling it here. I'm just showing you the possibilities. I'm not telling you what's likely going to happen. This is the only way out here is if the bulls can get the 7 minute to break back above that 200 MA, that's your chance. Otherwise, we're struggling, right? So, lifer, let's go, Sammy. XNA still up 150% from the very beginning. Yeah, those employment numbers are inflated. They include part-time work, right? They just want to make it look worse than it really is because they need those bad numbers for the rate hike. You know, it's all, you know, yeah. Inverse Sammy Cup and Handy. No, that would be the other way around. A cup and handle is not inverse. A cup and handle is what it is, right? Yeah. Unless you see it differently, I don't see it yet. Highest interest rate cause unemployment, automatic. Low interest rate cause inflation, automatic. In other words, the Fed is the cause. Sometimes, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, I think we should have a free economy that isn't messed with by the Fed. 100%. 100%. So this is your Bitcoin update. This is where we stand. Can this flag break us on out? The 4-hour, I would stay bearish on because you're below the 200 MA, and it's likely that you're going to continue further to the downside. How far do you go? Well, whenever a rising wedge breaks down, you kind of take the length of this pole, and that will drop you right down to about 55,000. Like, I'm telling you, we'll go to 55 pretty fast. It'll be a pretty quick move. It's something bad if we touch 4 on Bitcoin. It should not be that much better to opt that for my lack of knowledge. I don't know what you mean, but God bless you. One minute just lost the 200 MA. Yeah, it did. I mean, it's toying with it right now. It might bring it back up. It's got an inverted head and shoulder. You see that? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. It seems to have a shoulder, head, and shoulder there, and it seems to have a shoulder, head, and shoulder here. It's interesting. It's doing everything it can for a possible move back to the upside. You can see this trend line starting to form inside of a symmetrical triangle on the 1 minute. Can it break back above? Possible scalp short signal. Agreed. 100%. Yes. Definitely possible. I see that. But I don't know. It's back and forth, so I'd be careful. Tell you the only trade I would make right now would be the short on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. I wouldn't attempt the scalps like I usually do, just because you never know. If the 7-minute broke to 200 MA, I would take a long, possibly for a quick scalp long though. It wouldn't be something I'd be like, blasting on the reversal and, So if you're just jumping in and watching me, the idea is to open up a short with a stop on the other side of this yellow line. Use the 200 MA, one indicator, Yeah, weekend is just going to be slow and not much, possibly, yeah. And a lot of people are going to be in shock. I mean, they blasted the market. They blasted the market, So that's kind of it for everybody. I don't think I got anything left to say. I'd watch your 1 minute through your 7 to watch for a local reversal, and watch your 200 MAs. If anything, I would keep a short open on the 4-hour time frame, and there's really not much else I can say. Man, bullish, bearish people need to get with the program. Big money in the game unlock. Bitcoin will hit $1 million market cap. $1 million? I don't know what. Isn't it way over that? You hear late in the morning still. Yeah, we'll be back around 8 a.m. Yep, in about 7 hours for sure. Yeah. Thank you for coming in tonight, Sammy. Yeah, I mean, the market took a beat down, everyone. I know most of my subscribers, everyone in my trading group, everyone's asking what's going on. And everyone wants to see where are we going lower and what's happening and what levels do we have to watch out for. And I'm showing you what levels we have to watch out for. You can reverse this, go run it back. And I went through every single detail I could give you for Bitcoin, from the weekly all the way back down to the 1 minute. We gave you that top-down analysis. I gave you that macro. The fact that these moving averages are getting tight suggests we're going to make a short squeeze to the 200 MA. Very likely that we'll get a short squeeze, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. So you don't know for sure, but it looks very, very likely. All right. It's high risk for the scalp, I'll be honest. So when you take the scalp, you're playing high risk. High risk stakes over here. And if anything, it's likely we go lower. But if we do reverse, this is how we reverse. This is the only way right now at the present moment. All right. This is your pathway to reversal, as I would say. And it very well may help us. We don't know. What if Michael Pa showed up? That would be amazing. It would be unbelievable. Remember during the start of the Ukraine war, we dumped hard. I remember that. It was insane. Yeah. And there's a lot of war going on. There's a lot of fear mongering. They're attempting to change the landscape of your reality. Do not let them. Focus on light, love, and happiness. Push yourself forward. Remember that you are focused on you at all times and bettering yourself. Like, don't stop working out because you're worried. Don't stop doing things that could help you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Real talk, God bless you all. Stay strong during these times. Yeah. Will you be here Christmas morning? Yep, I will be. Yeah. I'm thinking to join your premium membership. I don't see others out here putting in the work like you do. It has to be 1 a.m. or so in Florida. Thanks for being here tonight. Anytime, man. I'm just always going to be here no matter what. Right. And it's on my mind. I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I can't sleep right now knowing that everybody needs to know what's happening to Bitcoin. And everybody's in a state of shock. And a lot of people got rocked. And so because of that, I'm here. All right. So life is going well no matter what every single day. So I'm here for you guys every single day, no matter what. So, hey, God takes care of me. I take care of you. And together, we nail it. All right. We nail it. The guy here every time. Bear, bull, he here. Thank you. Yeah. You get too much water, we are not getting enough. Stay safe, bro. Right? You're awesome, bro. I took a hit, it'll be okay. Yeah. And if you took a huge hit, you were trading leverage and you took a beat down, it's small amounts that really get you back to where you need to be. Don't go for those big gains. Learn the basics and chip away like I do. Small amounts, everybody. A little bit, little by little is how you get back in. Yeah. Thanks, Sam, for your dedication to the lifers. Shout out to Flavor. Sam hasn't missed a stream since 2005. You're funny, man. Bro, where are you from? I grew up in Boston. I lived in New York City 20 years. I now live in Sarasota, Florida. Sunny Florida. It is 78 degrees right now in sunny Florida. All right. Debbie mapped out as a hurricane center, warns tropical depression could hit. We got Debbie coming. We got a lot coming our way. The future of potential tropical cyclones coming into Tampa. Right. Donald Trump agrees with Fox News to debate Kamala Harris on September 4th. Pretty awesome, right? What's your real name? I'd love to know about that. It's kind of weird asking too many questions, you know what I mean? Yeah, 2 red and green teeth patterns. Yeah, I see that. It does look like the 7 minutes gonna make a move here. I'll be honest. It looks likely. I'm just gonna take a little shot just for fun, man. I'll open up a little mini long here on Wex just to see, because this might actually expand, right? And if it does, why don't we take that move back to the upside? All right, stay safe. I went to Florida a couple times February and it was still hot. Amen, baby. Oh yeah. Yes, this is live. Yeah, Sam, can you check OTIT coin on Dex? OTIA. Lock liquidity, 121,000 all the way down to the downside. I don't know. It's up to you to take a shot on this. I'd stay away from it. But you do whatever makes you happy. I'd especially stay away from memes right now. Wow, we got a pump right when I said that. Right, we already got the pump right up 5% here on the move for BTC. Let's see if this can continue. We want to see that 1 minute break the 200 MA and get that continuation to the upside. That's what we're really looking for here. So Kasic's getting spent, but could they get the move? This is a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder here that possibly could move further to the upside. What's the shortcut for setting take profit and stop loss? There's no shortcut, honestly. It's just making sure there's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio when you do it. That's all. Yeah, and just like seeing how much you're gonna risk for how much, and then I do 100 for 300. That's a great way to start. $100 for $300. You know what I mean? That's a great way to start and use that to your advantage as you go. All right. Oh, it's to cool the house for the kids. I'm trying to use the hose to cool the house. How did you do that? I found you not long ago, but I'm glad I did. For a person who's trying to get closer to his family and God, it feels like we crossed paths for a reason. Thank you for your work. I just think God and your family are the best things for you as a man. It takes you away from hanging out at the bars, trying to find like, hey, I need to find someone to do something with and all this nonsense. Just, you know, spend more time with your kids. Every time you're bored, ask yourself, what can I do for my kids? How can I make their life better? What can I do to do something for them, you know? And if you can answer that question every single time and answer it right, you're doing absolutely amazing. And you have nothing to worry about. So, yeah. What's your biggest achievement in life, man? Is my kids, man. My kids, man. It really is. I have a brand new baby here today. She's so sweet. And my kids are my blessings, man. All my kids, you know. My 3 beautiful daughters, bro. They changed my life forever. Yeah. Nothing better than that, right? And we're here on a Saturday, man, and it never ends, you know? It never ends. Mantra Ave and Starknet, hottest in the last hour. Yeah, use the hose in the desert. It's called evaporative cooling. Interesting. I want to have 6 kids when I hit 20. That's going to be hard to do. You got to start now. I found you not long ago. I'm happy you did. Everyone, if you want to join the trading group, all right, you want to jump on in, you can jump on into cryptolifer.com. Cryptolifer.com. We'll give you a pinned message here. Let's find this believe I have this out somewhere. But if you want to join the trading group, we're here for you every single day. We don't stop. Here. Yeah, right here. 7-minute loss with Gala, and I'm trying not to get liquidated. I don't know about that. Any advice? I don't know where you're at, and I can't give advice, man. Yeah, I don't give advice. So, congratulations again. Kids are a life changer. Have 3 myself, and it changed my life. Yeah, kids are amazing, man. And just watching them figure things out, help you talk. Like, we're going to bed tonight, and my little daughter just kept, and then we're like, be quiet. We're going to sleep. She's like, and then today, and then, you know, and she just, you know, she got so much going through her mind, and she wants to talk, and I just, you know, I can't help but laugh, but I'm trying to tell her to go to sleep. And it's so funny, man. 6 kids with 3 different women is my jam. Always has been. How is that your jam? Like, you plan that out? Like, okay. Hey, whatever makes you happy, man. I'm not gonna, you know, judge your lifestyle choice. I don't know if it would be mine. More than one woman, enough for me, man. You know, unless it was like the Muslim way and it was all done like, you know, everyone like, you know, I don't know. Yeah. And then, also, but then, you're funny. I'm still single. I'm a long way from having kids. Zero Blade, we love you. Shout out to all the people out here. I'm a 41-year-old man. I'm here to show you the way. All right. Number 1, if you have a trading group, stay dedicated to them. Show up at 2 in the morning, right? They'll forever be grateful for you. So, it is what it is. And there's money to be made every single day of this world, man. Just gotta focus on the positivity now, no matter what, right? Amen. Yeah. That's a full cat in their eyes, tail and all. You're funny. Yeah. I mean, we're getting a little pump here. How to make 7% in the morning. And there we are crossing the 200 on the 1 minute. And that could be our catalyst here. I front ran it, which I shouldn't have, especially late at night. But there we go. And you can see it's a bit of a shoulder, head and right shoulder. We're starting that move. We do have some red right above us here. They may take us to 62.4 before they take us further down. Just curious, why did you go live so late? It's 2 in the morning. I think it's early. Yeah, I went live so early. I think, why did you go live so early? Yeah. 5 minutes crossing the 21. Yeah, that E&E on Casper got me going. You're funny. Sam up later. What's good, my G? What's up, Mr. Buy the Dip? Shout out to everybody here. We got a different Pickle Rick. We love you. Why does XRP look like trash on every time frame except for the daily? I don't know. That's what you're saying. You know what I mean? And we just called a pump here. If you did get into the trade, you are in the green. I'm up 9% already. Right now, we're live trading 2 in the morning for Bitcoin. You never thought I would actually open up a live trade right now, but you never know. You never know on this stream when we're going to trade. Just got back from seeing the movie Trap. Wasn't impressed. Amen. It's 9 a.m. here in Greece. Shout out to everyone in Greece. I'm in it. Shout out to team MJPX, who's in gains right now. And we're getting a nice little pump here. Unbelievable. We're above the 21 of the 200 in the 2 minute time frame. That's good to know. I'm on Pachiki, 5.73%. Hey, there you go. And look, wow. Now we're getting the fall through with the pumpage here to the upside for BTC. Let's take a look at how that 7 minute is looking. 7 minute is getting that green candle, starting to get that move to the upside. So far, so good. We could pump all the way to the 200 MA. We could see ourselves back at least to 62,800 for Bitcoin. All right. So there you have it. We made a live trade that's, you know, so far in the money. It may not. It's, you know, it could easily reverse and dump in 2 seconds. We showed you how the 4 hours likely going to be your short. but we're just watching the smaller time frames for possible reversal. And 61,700. Wow, we got to 700 here, bouncing in on Bookmap. A little bit of a bump here to the upside. And again, that's on WEX. And we open up this trade on WEX. We can close this trade up on WEX. You know, we can move our stop loss every time we get a bit of a move there. And if we continue to move, why not, right? And our entry was right there. We can move the stop loss right to entry right now, or just pretty close to price action. And we're ready to rock. Let's see if we can hold this puppy till tomorrow morning when I go live in about 6 hours at 8 a.m. All right. What's going on, Sam? Good to see you, Mac, after this freaking Friday. I know, right? M on 1 day, slow bleed, in my opinion. I think 52.5 will hit this month. It looks like we may go lower. It definitely does look like we may go lower. And Bookmap suggests that we go lower. The 4 hour is below the 200 MA. There's a lot of indications for me that say that we are going lower to the downside. Be careful, watch your longs. Now what you're going to see is once we get this spike, you're going to flag out your 1 minute. And again, it's the old story. Can the 1 minute touch the 200 MA, the 21, without losing the 200? And that's going to be our next. And if that happens, we can continue further to the upside. Bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom here. Continuing. Everyone, I'm out. I just wanted to make this quick update for you so you guys understood exactly what's happening. You didn't freak out. Sam, I found a gem, Maze. What do you think? It's like we looked at Maze for the last 2 or 3 months on and off. It's okay. It's interesting. I'm the crypto roofer on the Lifer group. Amen. Shout out to Samuel Embracio. Yeah. Sam, I looked up the word consistency in the dictionary today and saw your face there. Absolute legend for your consistency. Consistency is key to success. God bless you, brother. You just got to be there for your community, everyone. If you say you're going to be there, you got to be there. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll see everybody tomorrow morning for our Bitcoin update and tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for Bitcoin and just the regular show. So I love you all. Shout out to the channel sponsors. Real quick, I just want to shout out my channel sponsors here. I Trust Capital. Really appreciate I Trust Capital and the channel sponsorship. Also, decrypted.tax, a place where you can get your taxes done easily and efficiently and with a tax attorney, and Houdini Swap, where you can get it done fastly and you can even swap privately if you need. Shout out to houdiniswap.com. Transact freely on Houdini Swap from any chain up to 4,000 tokens across multiple chains. You can't do it anywhere else. We're on our way to $600 million in volume. I think we can get there on our way to 1 billion. We're taking Houdini Swap to 1 billion in volume. It's only a matter of time. It looks like we're on the way, so we continue to grow. And shout out to all my channel sponsors. We appreciate that. We love you guys, and we thank you. Also, we got a new WEX campaign jumping on in. Jump on into WEX today. Claim up to $20,050 in USDT bonus. And I'll put the link to that WEX campaign right here. Some people having issues with their Palau ID on MEXC. Jump on into wex.com and that will kind of solve all those issues. You'll have all the same things you had on MEXC, including the app, access to your trades on the go, and more. Get a $20,000 USDT bonus up to that if you put in a certain amount of money inside of your account. So shout out to WEX, and the links are lower. The fees are going to be lower than the regular fees for my campaign. So jump on in today and find out more about WEX. I think you'll really, really like it. We wouldn't bring you something that didn't have that je ne sais quoi, right? All right. I may be at the light during the next live this AM. I hope you are, man. I hope you are. If you are, that would make me so happy to know that you are at the lake. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. This is the best information I can give you after years of watching multiple markets here at 2 a.m. On the dot on August 3rd. Everyone, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful, beautiful day. May God bless you all, and thank you so much for kicking it with the Lifer. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll give you one last adios, everyone. Waka, waka, waka. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for your time. It means the world to me. May God bless you all.